evening, everyone. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Rachel.
And welcome to the First Women's Broadcast. We have some hard-hitting stories tonight about the daily lives and accomplishments of our very own women.
That's right, Caitlin. Tonight, Candace Labella will be starting us off with what we do in replacement of all our men in the war.
Let's hear it!
Thank you, Studio. All men are off to war, so women are needed to fill their position in the workplace. Right now, there are 18 million workers working in the war industries. More than 6 million are women. Instead of not being paid for their domestic work, women are starting to build ships and planes, become lumberjacks, steelworkers, train conductors, and drill press operators for little pay. They are also operating welding torches and riveting guns. Unfortunately, these hardworking women are only earning about 60% of what men would earn doing the same exact job. This is a step closer to getting women equal to men. However, some factories aren't hiring a lot of women now because they think that they do not have the stamina to work in factories. These working women right now are starting to prove them wrong. More and more women are working every day. This is Candace Labella with the Hardworking Women. Now back to you, Rachel.
Well, I'm glad everyone can see what backbone we have and how hardworking we are.
I completely agree. Next, we have a story from Cheyenne DeVera. She has been dropping notes on our daily lives.
Let's see this.
Thanks, Studio. While husbands are off in the war, women took over both the role of a husband and a wife. Women are now able to take the jobs men are supposed to be doing. They experience working in factories, aviation, and even government positions, but they are still housewives. They have to ration resources that are not available as much as the time when their husbands were home. For example, when shopping for food for their children, they have to deal with ration stamps due to the low amount of availability. Women have also volunteered to do organizations for men in the war. They organize propaganda campaigns to practice frugality, like carrying groceries instead of using a car so they can preserve tire rubber, and having a victory garden to grow more food rather than buying. This is all to raise money for the war bonds. This is Cheyenne DeVera. Back to you, Studio.
It's great to hear how supportive we are in the war.
And we sure love our men.
But we love our women just a little more. Speaking of women, Serna has a hard-hitting story and an interview with one of our very own pilots.
I can't wait to hear this. I'm here with Nancy Love, a pilot from the U.S. Army Air Force.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay, so my first question is, during World War II, what was your role as being part of the military, and can you name some other roles?
My role in the military is a pilot and leader of the Women's Auxiliary Ferry Squadron, also known as the WAFs. Other roles that women have are female office workers and nurses, but most women are housewives that stay at home.
Who is the first nation to have women in combat?
The Soviet Union is the first nation with women involved in combat.
In the U.S., who supported the women in aviation?
Eleanor Roosevelt, the First Lady, is supporting the women, calling us weapons waiting to be used.
Why do so many women want to be involved in the war?
Women want to be involved in the war right now because they don't want to continue sitting at home worrying about the war. If us women could, we would play an active role in the conflict. But we are being held back by law and tradition.
Thank you, Nancy. You have shared interesting facts about the aviation women during World War II. This is Serna Blue flying out. Why do some men... Hippo.
Oh, there's a Jolly Rancher! Oh, frick yeah. Come on.
I'm just finding new things.
He looks like he got shot in the face.
He looks right.
Happy?
Are you being racist? Look how small his eyes are. Okay.
I always make eyes.
Say goodbye.
Action!